We love when Nurse Danny joins us from Intermountain Moms because we get to ask all the questions that new and expecting moms might be hesitant to ask. So thanks for coming in today.
Oh, my pleasure.
You were talking about the 5 things that no one tells you right after you have a baby.
Now, I think there's a lot more than that, but I had to narrow it down.
There may be some of the 5.
I've heard this over and over
Right.
again, like, why didn't anyone tell me about? Because if you're going to have a baby soon, everyone talks about the positive things, the baby,
and there are a lot of positives.
There are.
Right.
But then you have the baby and you're like, why didn't anyone tell me that my stomach is like Jelly Belly and I have all this water weight and they push on my belly and it hurts so bad and I bleed and I'm leaking from every orifice of my body.
And you know, the thing is, I think that when you don't talk about these things, it sort of sets women up for some depression and the feeling of failure, really. You know, I mean, you talk about, first of all, well, let's talk about the massage first.
Okay, so fundal massage.
Which sounds really weird. Okay, what is it?
So it's where after you have the baby, the uterus needs to cramp down really hard over all the vessels that we're feeding your baby. And if that doesn't happen, you hemorrhage or bleed too much. And so very frequently during the first and second hour, especially after you've had the baby, the nurse is coming in and massaging your uterus.
It doesn't feel good.
Oh, no. It's like rubbing salt in the wound.
Right.
Least favorite part of our job description,
But it's for good cause. All right, and then post-baby pooch.
Yeah.
All right, you know, I felt so skinny right after I had the baby. I could like lean over. I felt so good. I looked in the mirror. I was like, what?
Everyone, as soon as the baby comes out, they're like, my stomach's so flat. But then they're like, it's like a bowl of jelly.
Yeah.
Because if you think about an elastic, if you stretch it enough times, it doesn't retain its shape. And your abdominal wall and skin was stretched to its max.
Right.
And so it's not just going to all of a sudden go whoop. Again, it
So
takes
just plan on
time
wearing
and
your
effort.
maternity pants home.
Oh, yeah. And your
set
uterus is like this big still.
Yeah.
So you look pregnant.
And generally, how big is it?
Right after delivery, it's about this big. But then over 6 weeks, it
What's the
cramps
normal
down.
size like when you're not?
It's like pretty small.
Pretty
it's right
small.
down behind your pubic bone.
Okay, okay, so it's way bigger when you're leaving the hospital.
Definitely.
All right, and it's normal to have extra baby weight,
Yeah.
water weight.
Water weight, yeah. I mean, baby weight for sure, but that comes off later. The water weight, you may go home weighing as much as you did when you walked in with the baby and a placenta and amniotic fluid.
Well, you know, I was pitting when I left the hospital. That didn't happen when I was pregnant.
It's due
That
to
was
hormones.
an insult.
It is. Don't weigh yourself when you get home, 'cause
you'll
you might
cry.
cry. Yeah, I mean, we give a minimum of 2 to 4 liters of fluid during labor and delivery, and so you retain all that, and hormones cause it to happen. But then, like a week later, you start peeing it all off, and you're like, wow, I have cheekbones and ankles
I'm
again.
so good. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, and then expect stitches. Okay, we'll just kind of pass that because most women have the stitches. But then bleeding, and you're going to bleed for quite a while when you come home.
Yeah, whether you had a vaginal delivery or a C-section. So take a normal period that lasts 4 to 7 days and stretch it out over 3 to 6 weeks, and that's about what you can expect.
Okay.
And no tampons.
Okay, right,
what's
and that's
in there to come
important.
out.
Yeah, don't even be tempted.
Yep.
Yeah.
After the doctor
Although
sees
with
you at
this-
your 6-week appointment, you can after
everything's
that.
so scary after that, isn't it?
It
the
really
stitches
is.
make things really scary.
They do, and I mean, 85% of moms go home with stitches. That's the statistic, so you should just expect it.
Right, okay, and then if people have questions for you,
Facebook.com/Intermountain Moms. I can tell you lots more that you might want to know about having a baby.
no, but those were great. So those are realistically some of the things that you can expect.
Yes.
Danny, thank you so much. It's great to
Thank
have you
you.
here. And still to